folks, welcome to Weekly Comic Book Snap. We're back, welcome snappers. It's the 14th of February 2018. It's Valentine's Day special.
Oh.
Happy Valentine's Day. Hope you get everything that you want.
This is it.
Excellent. It's,
All I want.
it's issue 29 of the Snap. And we're here with 4 books, aren't we, sir?
We are indeed.
What have we got this week?
We are starting off with a Dark Knight Rising, the Wild Hunt.
Well, the what?
The Wild Hunt.
Oh, okay.
Or, as I am calling it, Dark Knight 5.5.
Right.
Because I believe it reads as issue 5.5.
Oh, I see.
Personally.
Of the Dark Knights.
Of the Dark Knights
Rising.
Wild Hunt.
Yes.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
So,
It was a lovely cover, wasn't it? Lovely glossy cover.
Lovely cover, same as it's always, all of them. They've
all
been
fantastic,
really nice
haven't they?
covers. And so I've been getting some feedback
Have you?
recently, I have. That I've been loving this book, but
Yeah.
a few...
This one particularly? Or the whole...
The whole
run?
the
Yeah,
whole
okay.
run, encompassing.
Yes, yes.
And
And what,
so,
what feedback
Well,
have you been
so a few folks are saying that it's maybe a little bit confusing, yourself included.
getting? Yes.
Um,
Us simpletons
and
have become a little bit confused.
It has-
It's all a bit hazy.
well,
What's
there's,
going on?
there's lots going on, isn't there?
What world are we on now?
There's absolutely loads going on. It's bringing in the multiverse. It's bringing in characters.
It is, isn't it? It's a lot of...
I am loving it. Still,
Yeah.
I've got to say, and a lot of other people are. A lot of people are saying, "I'm really liking it, but it might be I'm just a bit confused by this or a bit confused by that." But for me, that just makes you go out and find out more about these things anyway,
Well-
so that you can get the true genius of it.
You need to put your detective chimp cap on, don't you?
Hey, who does make an appearance?
Yes. Good.
A very welcome appearance.
Absolutely.
But this, I mean, I think all the tie-ins for the metal have been pertinent, really.
Yes.
And I
okay.
think it does help you make sense of the whole book if you read them all. But I also appreciate that not everybody can afford to, not everybody wants to pick up all the tie-ins.
a
But
lot
they,
of tie-ins, I think.
there hasn't been that many. It's not like a Marvel event where
Well-
they just have the banner and then somebody mentions in passing
Yeah.
the name of the story going
But still,
on.
how many tie-ins are we up to now on this?
There's quite a lot.
So-
It's over 10.
so
So there
that
is
to
quite
me
a
is
lot.
quite a lot.
All right, all right, fair enough. There are quite a lot.
That's like 10
Um,
additional books.
I've got to say that if this goes the way that I think it's going to, which I don't want to say because this book basically has it in it,
Yeah.
which I think is that it's given them an out
Yes.
of how the world's going to be saved, or all the universes are going to be saved.
Right.
And it has been quite convoluted, maybe, but in the same respect, I've loved it, and I love it, and I love the way that I think. they've
Well,
gone.
listen, I think that you know you can read the book and tonally it's cool. You know, you enjoy it. The characters are cool. Dialogue's good. I think the art's amazing.
Grant Morrison is back
GM.
right in the DC comics.
Absolutely. I mean, what's not to like
exactly.
about that?
You've got to love it, and
But having said all of that, I think whilst they're enjoyable, touch convoluted, a little bit confusing.
maybe
not entirely
not.
sure what's going on.
I think-
I haven't been privy to all of the You've had you say
No.
I haven't been privy to all of the tie-ins, and maybe that's my fault, you know. But then again, I find it a touch confusing.
Well, with this one, you've got kind of 4 artists on it, 4 writers on it, and it's
Yes.
not. There's no clear-cut way of where people are jumping in and out. So,
No.
in a way, it's going to be like that, I think. But I still really like it, and
Yeah.
you know, it is metal, and the whole way through with the hand on the very first
Metal,
issue,
isn't
and
it? So
it's metal.
metal.
Yeah, exactly. You're meant to be a bit confused by it. You're meant to be a bit
Yeah.
disorientated
What's
and walking
going
around
on?
like, I don't know, but I'm going to jump
bit
about.
loud.
So let's jump.
Yeah, okay.
On to the next
enjoyed
book.
it. Yeah, let's
Buy
go.
it. You need to read it if you are reading just the main art of them.
Get involved,
Because
snappers.
Metal, I would say.
Yeah.
I never said metal then.
I know. Well, you know, twist the old mouth of yours.
Next,
What's up next?
Kick-Ass
Yeah,
is back
brilliant.
and black and female
Yeah.
and not a lesbian.
No.
No,
No.
and
Haven't
doesn't
covered all the
have,
bases.
no, it doesn't have any discernible physical disabilities. But
No.
you know, half the way there.
They made a good
Am I
effort.
just being cynical in
Maybe.
saying that?
Maybe. I think representation is good.
Fair enough.
That's my two pennies. My 2 beans.
They represent you.
Well, you know.
And it's the same team.
Yeah.
Mark Miller and John Romita Jr.
Can't go too far wrong there. Or have they?
No, I don't think they've gone too far wrong.
No.
But it didn't blow me away.
No.
It was all right.
Okay.
But
Were you a fan of the original?
I loved the first Kick-Ass.
Yeah.
I think it lost its way a little bit as it went along, and far be it from me to criticise the great man that is Mr. Millar, but
Yeah.
I did used to love everything that he wrote, and I think people reach a pinnacle, and then when he brings out his own production company, the way it is, like the Miller World, and everything gets snapped up by Netflix, and I had a friend
the world
text
snapped
me.
up, isn't it now?
Well, a friend texted me earlier asking how this was,
Yeah.
because we've been chatting slightly about it yesterday.
Yeah.
And he's read somewhere that Mr. Miller is already saying he wants it to be a new Netflix show, and it just,
Okay.
I don't know if his heart's purely in the comic books anymore. And
You think
comics,
he's writing with an eye on a series somewhere?
series,
down
a
the line?
movie, where the big money is, which you can't
Yeah,
blame
yeah,
him.
yeah.
But
Yeah.
comics, although there's loads of comics that are brought out every week,
Yeah.
I think the industry is quite a closed and quite a small industry. And once someone gets a big name and a few movies out on the back of their books,
Yeah.
do they outgrow the industry? You know, like I would say his best work was things like Civil War and Old Man Logan, Superman Red Sun. They're 3 of my
Yeah, yeah.
favourite books ever.
Yeah.
And I think that it was maybe that he had editorial kind of people above him to lead him,
Just
or
steer him back onto
go
the,
back and maybe
the
say,
road.
look, you're better than this.
Yeah.
So, and then he'd
Pull your socks
do
up,
some more
Millar.
work. Whereas now, if you get the impression that if somebody came up and said, Mr. Miller,
Yeah.
you're better than this, he'd say, who do you think you are? Do you know who I am? Kind of thing.
Butted.
But in a Scottish accent.
Yeah.
So, I
Yeah.
just think he needs to lift his game back up for me.
Okay,
Come
so
on, man.
you're not a massive fan of it then? You thought it was all right?
I thought he was all right, but I know
Yeah.
that he can do
Yeah.
a lot better.
So it's the story of a sort of ex kind of soldier who comes back, is finding her world a little bit sort of drab and boring, and
Not drab
no
and
longer
boring. She's been
challenging.
a little bit of that. She's been dumped.
Yeah.
Left with a kid who she hasn't
Yeah.
been looking after because she was special forces,
Hmm.
and needs to make money. Do I get a job in a cafe? No, I'm going to go and take down bad guys and pinch their money, pilfer it,
as you do.
and split half and half to good causes and half
Yeah,
to
yeah.
herself.
Yeah.
The action was good. I think the art is good. I quite like Romita Jr. on the Kick-Ass, on the street level stuff personally.
Yeah.
I don't know. It just didn't feel original. The
Right.
first Kick-Ass felt original,
Yeah.
and something new and something exciting.
Yeah.
And
Maybe-
has he just lost his kind of? It's like a
His
band,
edge.
isn't it? When
Yeah.
when they're young and they're angry and they've got something
Yeah.
pertinent to say, and then if it just becomes about the dollar,
Yeah. A bit
Then-
bloaty.
then
That edge is lost, isn't it?
yeah. But it's
Oh,
still,
well,
it's still
still worth a look, though, isn't it?
it is worth a look. And the main girl reminds me a wee bit of the Earl's daughter from Southern Bastards. Which
Sure.
can always be a good thing, can't it?
Yeah.
Anything that
Never a
reminds you
bad
of Southern Bastards.
So, moving swiftly along.
Moving along to someone who is young and pertinent and a little bit angry and giving us something original, I think.
Yeah.
The Death of Love.
Yeah.
And what a day for this to come out
Absolutely.
on the St. Valentine's Day.
When we're celebrating all things love,
Yeah, then let's kill it.
let's kill it off. Eh?
with a chainsaw.
Absolutely.
Because those little B words.
Crazy winged cherubs.
Yeah, I thought this was great.
Just
It was.
wacky, bonkers, bizarre.
Yeah, it's about a guy who's, let's be honest, he's a bit of a dick.
Yeah, he seems like a bit of a dick.
But in a way that we could all be. I think,
Relatable.
yes, a relatable dick. And his world, basically, he wants to snare a girl that he's very much in the friend zone with.
In the friends bin.
And he goes to one of these idiots who's on stage telling you how
Remind me
to
of
get the P word.
Tom Cruise character out of Magnolia.
Exactly, yes.
That kind of
Very
self-help
much.
kind of guru, we're going to get you laid
Yeah,
kind of guru
who's
man.
just
an
idiot.
asshole.
Exactly, and so he goes off to the bar with these two guys to try and use these tips.
Try out some of these techniques.
They don't work. A shadowy character comes up and offers him a pill that will make him see love.
Yes.
I do love the line that geezer says as well, and he's like, you should never take pills off a stranger, except for at a rave.
I thought the whole thing, like, the dialogue throughout, the writing in this was really good, I thought, throughout the whole thing. Like,
Absolutely.
Really well-written characters. It's kind of... I liked his friend, I liked the dialogue between them, the interplay. I thought it was really funny.
Absolutely. No, it is really, really good.
Good artwork.
Basically,
Reminds me a bit of Chew, the look of it.
Absolutely. And it does remind me a wee bit of old Ricardo Moe's Deuce of Heart.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, actually, funny enough, reading it.
And especially with the whole love thing. And, it's
Yeah.
very similar ilk, I would say. And he does pop the pill.
Yeah.
And what he gets to see is cherubs everywhere.
Quite disturbing.
Quite disturbing. And from the opening page, he obviously goes at them with a chainsaw at some point, and I am on board to see when that happens.
Absolutely.
On this day of love.
It's
I
cracking.
love this.
Good fun for all the family, that one.
Yes, it was. Very, very good. And then this one
Last
is
up.
one for you, I would say. You're a bit more of a Star Wars buff.
I have been.
Ooh.
Gone off the board a bit lately, I feel.
Ooh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
A little bit. Yeah.
Only through in for him. So we'll go really quickly through this 1 to 6. Is going to be a mini-series of Star Wars Thrawn.
Yes.
Which is apparently from a novel.
That's what I hear.
That some chap,
Kevin Anderson, I think. Novel? Possibly.
some dude, wrote a novel about the origin of Thrawn.
Yeah.
I liked it.
I thought it was alright, this one.
I thought it was really good.
Yeah.
He reminds me a bit of Karnak.
Yeah.
Kind of, you can see the
flaws in
flaws and how to
manipulate.
Yeah, exactly. Very manipulative chap. I
See
really
all
like
the angles, can't he?
the way that we open up and it stays very close to the 9-panel grid.
That's what I was
for the
going to
first
say.
few, and
Very
it felt
traditional kind of layout, isn't it?
It was to start with, and it felt quite claustrophobic, which is obviously what they're meant to do because they hunted him, and then once he's caught, things start freeing up a little bit.
Yeah.
And I just thought it was. I really liked the artwork in it. I thought it was nice.
It's quite wordy.
Do you think so?
A little bit.
Yeah, okay.
But I thought it was really good. Really liked it. I think it's a great character concept.
He is a great character, and this kind of makes it believable how he came from nothing and then started climbing the ranks very quickly, and can be seen to be a...
Palpy shows up, doesn't he?
Yeah, and gets him under his wing, just tucks him under there, I think, I'm interested to see the rest of it. I would have thought you would have been a bit more enthused by this. Hauser, yes, it was indeed, who has done Faith the Mother Panic, so it's quite a different kind of book to do, and I haven't read the novel, so I don't know if it's going to feel dry to people who have, because I believe it's been staying very
close to the
very
source
close
material.
to the novel, as they've at what's his name?
Lucas.
That's it. Lucasfilm have come out and said that this is his
origin
and all the rest of it. So I presume they won't go too far.
Right. Okay. Cool book though, man. I thought it was good.
It is.
Good
Cool book.
addition to the good character to throw in.
Absolutely.
Something we haven't seen before.
Yep.
You know.
And you don't want to read those weird books without pictures, so go straight for the proper one.
Absolutely. Even if they are a bit wordy, they've got pictures in. Haven't
Yeah,
they?
exactly. Loads of pictures. Look at it. Look at it. It's beautiful.
Good. There we are then. 4 good books from this week.
3 and 1 to check out.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah. Happy days. Well done, Spesh. Good stuff. Good work. There we are, Snappers. We'll be back next week. What? Big love to you all. Yeah, spread some love, people. Come on.
There you go.